We are live on MLB Network as we come at you this evening from Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Texas Rangers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez. And we are
leading
set for baseball.
Colorado, third baseman Eduardo Nunez.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. Now that's popped up. Gallo is going to get there. Makes the play, one away. In is Gerardo Parra. Batting average is a likely source of pride for him. Currently sitting in the high 320s. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. Game time temperature tonight a comfortable 66 degrees at first pitch. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. Man at first for him following the one-out single. From the belt, the pitch. Ball one. Ready with the 1-0. And the changeup just missed the inside corner.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Sends that one out of play for strike one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Judge is on his horse. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with two men gone.
Shortstop.
Digging in now, Ian Desmond. The average for him entering play here is in the high 360s. So he's one to avoid as a pitcher if at all possible.
Well, I don't know how he missed that pitch. That ball's in the zone a long time, but he missed it. I guess that happens.
On the run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. About time for the home nine to get their swings as Carlos Gomez is ready to lead off the bottom of inning number one. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. Hit hard back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. Little dribbler down the line, but it's foul, strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. And that misses 1-1.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
There to take it is Parra, and that's the first out. Parra has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number one. So striding in, Aaron Judge. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. And the runner back. First delivery to him on the way. There goes Gomez. Now a ball hit high in the air. Deep down the line in left. Hooking just a little. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he just manages to get his hand in. 0-1 pitch on its way. Grounded to third. This could be two. Reined in. To second for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. Into the box now, Mark Reynolds. On the season, he's hitting just over 290 coming into action here. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gomez has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy. First shot for him here, and he brings in a batting average of up near the .330 mark on the season. Right there for strike one. 0-1, here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to center field. Gomez has it in his tracks. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the right fielder Carlos Gonzalez. Low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says. Settling in now, Joey Gallo. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
First baseman, Joey
And that
Gallo.
slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Batting average for him on the season, standing in the 320s entering action today. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Oh, up around the chin there. 2-0.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. The throw in time, and he is nailed at second. Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Nope.
Ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This is popped high in the air toward the right side of the infield. And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Now at the plate, Steve Pearce. And he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike 1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard to short. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. 0-for-1 for him here in this one. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Gerardo Parra. He reached on a single in his first try. And that's high for a ball. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Blackmon. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Line drive to center field. Gomez with the catch. Tagging is the runner from third. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead. Digging in, Trevor Story. He'll try to bring in that second run of the inning from third with 2 down. Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Inside and low. 2-1.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
Throw to first in plenty of time. So striding forward now, Greg Bird. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Lays off 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. After it is Blackmon. 1 down. Into the box now, Robinson Chirinos. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Down the third baseline. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. He's hitting just above the banner 300 mark on the season coming into this one. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Hit down, and that is off the first base bag. He's got it, and they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Stepping up now, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now here's the pitch. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And there's the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Reynolds comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Good check swing on that off-speed pitch. Clearly a sitting fastball ready to let it fly. He recognized it was an off-speed pitch and was able to hold up.
And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
2-2.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to short. On to first as Reynolds is a ground out victim here. 2 away. Ready for another chance. Jonathan Lucroy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Gomez. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side. Leading off the inning, Carlos Gomez,
Leading
as
off
they'll
in the
look to
Ranger
get something
fourth.
going here and even this
Center
game up.
fielder, number 14.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Into the box, Rougned Odor. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a throw over to first. In the dirt, and, oh, he can't quite dig it out. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
That's a ball.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now a throw over. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch. And guys don't take kindly.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow! Coming to the plate now, Joey Gallo. A base hit in his first trip. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. 1-0 pitch on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. That one's in there. 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Dribbled to the right side. That winds up foul.
Oh, he got out in front of the changeup. He's looking for a fastball right there because he got the bat head so far out he was able to pull it. If that was a fastball, he might have kept it fair.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Fly ball out toward left center field. Blackman is under it. 2 gone. Here's Todd Frazier now. He popped out in his first trip.
Todd Frazier.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. Now the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And here's Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead it off here against Cole Hamels.
The right fielder, number 5.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Back up the middle. And Gonzalez is going to have himself a base hit. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Here's Steve Pearce now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Steve Pearce.
On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. Digging in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Gerardo Parra. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Now at the plate, Greg Bird. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Designated hitter, Greg
Turned
Bird.
on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. 1-2. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away. Digging in, Robinson Chirinos. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Chirinos.
Favorable call in there for a strike. And he comes back with one that misses here, and it's 1-1 to the Ranger backstop. A fastball that just misses inside. Set to deliver on 2-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hit in the air to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. First pitch on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he will get there to make the running play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Blackmon. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
3-1 now as that misses down and in. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cruz moves over. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Trevor Story. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ball 1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Judge is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in once again, Ian Desmond. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really got good stuff tonight. They're not picking him up at all. That ball, again, out of the zone. He's getting a lot of Ks on that pitch tonight.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will... Here's Carlos Gomez.
Leading out for the Rangers.
Number 49. That's the call from the bullpen.
Carlos Gomez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rockies, number 49.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
1-2. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Now batting, second baseman, Ned Odor.
Hit hard up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll dive back in safely. A line shot to third base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Here's Joey Gallo now. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's ready now. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pitch is high. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into scoring position. Here's Mark Reynolds. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
The first baseman, number 12.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, Matt, we talk about first pitch strike, right? Look, it's not great what he's been doing, but he's over 60% of the time. First pitch is going to be a strike. That's a nice little nugget to have if you're the starting pitcher.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. In is the catcher, John. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. One there. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Carlos
digging in and looking for more. Carlos Gonzalez. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And here's a fastball from Hamels to begin the at-bat as he climbs ahead. 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Desmond fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Ready once again, Nelson Cruz. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Ready for another shot now. Todd Frazier. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Parra moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Story picks it up onto Desmond for the force, and the inning is. Here's Steve Pearce now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
The designated hitter, Steve.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Gallo is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Striding in once again, Eduardo Nunez. He singled his last time up. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Liner towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Standing in, Gerardo Parra. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit. Striding into the box. Trevor Story in a big at bat. Jose Leclerc trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Now at the plate, Robinson.
Catcher Robinson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Blackmon. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And that brings in the speedy Raul Mondesi Jr. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And that misses for ball 1. 3 runs, 6 hits. And no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Story brings it in. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Carlos Gomez. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Striding in, Ian Desmond. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Judge moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Mark Reynolds is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Cole Hamels in line for the victory showed the lead hold. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He was a double play victim last time around. Wes Rogers will come on now and pinch run here. As a look, now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, that's two impressive fastballs. Two mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And that one stayed up a little high.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. In now, Carlos Gonzalez. Jake Diekman gets the call here.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rangers, number 41.
He's set and the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike one.
Oh, that was a tough pitch to lay off.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. Matt Buck.
Designated hitter. Steve Pearce.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. On the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. But not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Throw won't get him.
Now batting. Third baseman, Eduardo Nunez.
Here's the first pitch. Eduardo Nunez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. The 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Judge. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Here's Rougned Odor now. He's 1 for 2. In the ball game.
Bottom of the Ranger ninth. Second baseman, number 12.
Chris Russin enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Russin, a defensive change for the Rockies. Now playing first
high
base,
fly ball out to straightaway center. Blackman is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Number 14, Tony Walker.
Now at the plate, Aaron.
Up next for the Rangers, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Adam Ottavino is called upon to get the final.
For the Rockies, number 0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Joey Gallo. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. The 1-0 delivery. That's inside. Two 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here. But I'm telling you what, 3-0. I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboarded first. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Parra over to his left. And that retires the side. So digging in now, Gerardo Parra. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air to right field. Judge is on the move. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
That's a
Ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
And that slider must have been low. It's ball 3. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
That's the 3rd slider in a row. And I'm going to tell you what, I think he'll probably throw 4 and maybe 5 if he needs it.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Into the box, Trevor Story struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. On the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Third baseman.
Swing and a liner, but this is foul near the seats. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hot shot towards the hole. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning. The left-handed power.
Up next for the Rangers, designated hitter, Greg Bird.
Brian Shaw takes the ball here. He'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Brian Shaw.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And he'll get back in safely. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but those are 2 good pitches. Both on the inside half, both for strikes. There's nothing you can do with it. You just got to hope now you get something to hit.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And a huge mistake, as that's going to move the winning run into scoring position. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. So striding forward now, Robinson Chirinos. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. And there's ball 1.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Parra moves over. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Raul Mondesi. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-1 pitch. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. Again, he sends it out of play. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball two. Here it comes, 2-0. And he just misses with a curveball. He's set. Here's the 3-0. This one skied out toward right. Judge is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. That'll bring up Tony
14.
Walters.
Tony Walters.
First offering on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Lucroy. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And that's swung on and missed for strike one. The 0-1. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Carlos Gonzalez. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That's a good pitch right there. Now he's ahead in the count. You got the hitter back on his heels a little bit. Even though it's a tough situation, you know you're going to have to use all your pitches to pitch out of it.
Judge back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Riding in once again, Steve Pearce. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And he takes ball one. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at-bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
And not the kind of swing you're hoping for on 2-0 as they bunch him up inside. It's 2-1 now. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 4-3 game.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Eduardo Nunez. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gomez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. No contact there, and it's 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard up the middle, and Gomez will reach. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Rougned Odor. They'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. He's set. Now the pitch. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Quick check on that tying run at first, and he'll dive back in. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And here's a ball hit in the air. Walters waits on it. One away. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge.
right
He'll be
fielder,
looking for
number
something he
99.
could drive into the gap
Aaron
and drive home
Judge.
that tying run from first. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. 0-1 pitch on its way. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. So stepping in, Joey
Up next
Gallo,
for the Rangers,
as he'll look to bring home that
first
tying
baseman,
run from second with a base hit
Joey
into the
Gallo.
outfield. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line to the right side. Well, this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is the guy. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at the ballpark, 49,115. The Rangers thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.